Yo, what's up boys? In this video I'm going to be talking about the main difference between you and a pro player. When I say you, I mean players that aren't living comfortably off playing Fortnite competitively. You can either take this video as demotivating and just not want to grind, or you'll take this video as pure motivation to know that you don't have to be some talented genius to become a good player. Now let's watch this clip and I'm going to analyze it for you.
And you talk about the 10,000 hour rule, that it's not just a matter of, well, this person's a genius, this person has an amazing ability. It is actual practice and hard work.
How long do you have to work at something before you become really good? You need to have practiced for 10,000 hours before you get good. It's really important because it says that we are far too impatient with people. When we assess whether someone has got what it takes to do a certain job, we always want to make that assessment after 6 months or a year, and that's ridiculous.
Now, Malcolm Gladwell says in this clip that you need about 10,000 hours before you can actually become really good at something. This number is sort of like a safety net for people that aren't really motivated, that aren't really that willing to put the grind in. That if they just put 10,000 hours of just playing the game, they'll become really good. This number can be shaven down quite a significant amount if you have talent. Now I know you're wondering, I swear you just said that you don't need talent. Now this is where the demotivation or the motivation bit comes in. The people that see talent as something that's like, I'm born better than somebody else, I can learn quicker than somebody else, that means I'm more talented, I'm better than this other person. I'm not going to lie to you and say that this doesn't exist, because some people just are born with the ability to learn quicker than others and to get the hang of things quicker than others. But this doesn't mean that there's no other forms of talent. The talent comes in two forms. This is the first one, which is the one that I just said, where you're a bit quicker at learning at this one thing that somebody else, from your genetics and mindset. The other form, which I feel is more fulfilling and more powerful, it's a pure passion that you feel for this one thing that you need to get done. Knowing that you'll make anything happen no matter how long it will take, and you'll put as much work in as possible. The motivation that you'll feel within yourself that you'll stop at nothing to reach your goals. The form of talent I feel is way more important, way more powerful and profound. Anyway, enough of that, let's get into the numbers. Benji Fishy, he might seem that he's super talented, he just got on the game and he's just a beast. Basically, he spent 4,000 hours before playing Fortnite, playing CSGO. Same as Clicks, same as other pros that used to play CSGO like Bizzle and all that. They got their aim and accuracy for playing CSGO. So pros that just like got on the game and were so good off the start, they were grinding other games before this. So they've already got their hours up and other games translates onto this game. So they've already got like a boost almost, like a head start. So for us that I've only started playing games on Fortnite, we've got a long way to go still. We've got about 3k more hours before we're as good as those guys. That's fine. You can shave this down if you have either the two that I said before, or if you have them both together. That's a whole another thing. You can get there even quicker if you have the first form of talent and the second form of talent. Then you're literally OP. You're OP. The main reason that pros are better than you is because they've spent way more time in the game, maybe even like 10 times the amount you have. If you spend 1k hours, they've spent 10 times the amount you have on games. That's why they seem 10 times better than you. It's because they literally are 10 times better than you. Also, what you do on the game shaves this down. If you're playing scrims, watching VOD reviews, watching better players, seeing what you could do better, watching yourself most of all, then you're shaving this down by a lot. You have to just prove to yourself that you deserve it. Start popping off, maybe not this season, maybe not next season, maybe not the season after, but you'll start popping off. I know people are saying, yeah, VOD reviewing really good for working out your mistakes and things, but I use it for a different reason. So pros didn't really have anyone to watch to get better. We have pros to watch to get better. We can almost take the shortcut by watching what they do, seeing how we need to improve our game, and then just basically just stealing off them. So most pros have about 7,000 to 12,000 hours on the game, depending on how talented they are. The people that aren't as talented, 12k hours. The people that are super talented in the first form of talent, 7,000 hours ish. So if you have either forms of talent, it should take you about 5,000 to 7,000 hours to start at least earning a little bit of money. 4,000 if you're super grinding, and maybe 3,000 for the lucky ones. 365 days in a year, times this by, let's say you're spending 10 hours a day. This is including watching VODs and stuff like that. So you're spending about 8 hours actual playing, 3,650 hours. Add this onto your already, let's say 2,500 hours. You should be able to become a pro in this time. If you already have 3,000 to 4,000 hours, then you don't even need half of this to become pro.